Hey everyone, welcome back to Eyeing the Time. So today we are taking a look at a watch I've been trying to get a hold of for a very long time. But before we get to that, I'm actually testing out a new microphone because I had a couple complaints, particularly in the Oris video, that people couldn't hear what I was saying for some reason. I don't know why that would be, but I haven't necessarily been happy with the audio quality overall. Anyway, so I'm taking this opportunity to test out a new microphone. Please let me know how you like the audio quality in the comments down below. And any comments would be greatly appreciated as I continue to try to improve the overall quality of the channel moving forward. Thank you in advance for that. And the watch we're talking about today is one I've been going back and forth with the company for a while, trying to get my hands on. Just hasn't worked out until now. It's actually been featured in my Cool Watches Under $1,000 video, and I finally have my hands on it, and I've gotten to know it quite a bit over the past week, and yeah, I've got some pretty good thoughts on it. Some good, a couple not too good, but not bad either. Just some minor complaints, but we'll get into those. So without further ado, guys, this is the Islander Northport. All right, and here we have the Islander ISL-195 Northport. This is the blue to white fade. I think it's the best looking one. Some might argue that the seafoam green to white fade is better, but I just like this one so much more. I just do, and it looks even better in person than I thought it would. It really does. So let's talk about the specs real quick. Inside the Northport is a Miyota 9015 movement, which beats at 28,800 beats per hour, giving you a nice 8 ticks per second. Super smooth sweep on the second hand, and a 40-hour power reserve. Hand winding, hacking, self winding, of course, being an automatic. It's 200 meters of water resistance. You have a nice sapphire bezel with a coin edge, giving you plenty of grip. It is a 120 click unidirectional bezel, and as you can hear, super satisfying sound. The bezel insert has the same ocean blue and white color scheme as the dial and is luminescent, and has the same anti-reflective coating as the crystal. The bracelet is solid link, solid end link, and it comes with nice and easy to use screws for the sizing. Gives you a generous 6-position micro adjust, although it is not on the fly micro adjust. You have to get in there with the tool, which is something that I would like to see improved upon. You do have a nice milled clasp though, with the Islander logo on the flip lock, and you have the nice button release to go with the flip lock. You have this kind of Jubilee style bracelet, which is very comfortable and aids in getting the right fit. One really cool bonus feature is that the Northport is compatible with Seiko SKX 007 bezels, inserts, and crystals. So you could customize this if you ever got bored of it, which I don't know how you could. This is super, super awesome as it is. But if you ever got tired of it, you could customize it all you wanted. And real quick, let's go over the sizing. The sizing is 40.5 millimeters in diameter, and the thickness is 12.5 millimeters. The lug tip to lug tip is 47 millimeters. And as we've discussed, the lug width is 20 millimeters. And I just want to show off that case back. The case back is really nice. Embossed Islander logo. Very, very nicely done with the lighthouse and the Islander logo there. Super well done. And of course the screw down case back and the screw down crown, helping to achieve that 200 meters of water resistance. The weight on this is 165 grams. And I thought this might feel heavy on the wrist. You know, maybe a little top heavy. Honestly, the wearing experience, better than I expected. I have had this on the wrist. I've worn it for entire days and just forget that it's there. And yes, this still has some plastic on the clasp, but I haven't taken it off. This is a demo model that was so graciously sent to me by Islander, and specifically by Ryan at Islander, who is the designer of the Northport and the designer of the Astoria, which I previously reviewed, which you can go check out that video if you like. I'll admit, not my best work, but uh, I did review the Astoria, and I have to say, my back and forth with Ryan has been incredible. You know, he's incredibly kind and generous. That's been my overall experience with everybody that I've interacted with at Islander Watches. Just top notch customer service from everything I've experienced. But this watch has been flawless. When I wear it on my wrist, like I said, all day, you know, I haven't messed with the micro adjust because it's not toolless, which is what I would like to see. I would like to see it be made a toolless micro adjust, and I would like to see the spring bars, which I haven't talked about. Spring bars, they are just regular spring bars, which nothing wrong with that, but in this day and age, I think there's more and more pressure on micro brands to go to quick release spring bars, and this is a phenomenal bracelet. It really is top notch quality. There's nothing to complain about. You even have drill lugs for the nice quick strap changes. But to make it even easier, having those quick release spring bars, that'd be one upgrade I'd like to see. And so the price on these Northports is $429 US, and honestly, I would pay more for that just to get those quick on the fly micro adjust and the quick release spring bars. I would pay a lot more, you know, like $50 more easily just to get those two features on this watch. So my only two complaints about this watch are just small complaints, you know, things that I would like to see updated. Because they're not even really things that are big complaints. It's just things change with the times, and I think, you know, maybe it's fallen behind a little bit. But the 37 millimeter Northports, the ISL 290, 291, 292, 293, they all have a fully milled 6-position ratcheting micro adjustment system on their clasp that I would like to see brought to the 40 millimeter Northports, the ISL-195 and the ISL-195 that you see here. I would like to see those brought. You know, I would like to see that updated. I had a quick look through the bracelets that Islander sells on our website, and for the 20 millimeters, at least, that would fit on this, there are only two that would have any kind of quick, you know, on the fly micro adjustment. And unfortunately, they aren't for this watch. They're for the Bulova Lunar Pilot and a Marathon, I believe the GSAR. So there are a couple to their credit, but I would love to see some more variety and you know, just a more like universal fit style micro adjustment, you know, quick on the fly micro adjustment bracelet option from Islander. I would love to see that. Now this thing has really good lume. All the markers here are applied on the dial, very nicely applied. The hands are very nicely done, and you can see just by looking at them, there's all that room for lume. This thing has to have great lume. It is a diver after all. You would imagine it would have great lume, and yeah, the lume is absolutely fantastic. So let's go ahead. We will cut the lights. We will get you a lume shot and you guys are going to be pretty impressed by this one. And so, as you can see, just incredible lume right there. Now, the camera's not necessarily doing it justice, but all the hands, all the markers, the bezel, all done in BGW9. And yes, both halves of the bezel are loomed. And you really you could not want more. You have everything you need here, all loomed up. It lasts a good long time. It looks really, really cool. If you're going for style points, this has it in abundance. Just an incredibly well loomed watch here. A plus on the loom. So that's gonna wrap it up for Eye on the Time today, guys. I have to admit, this is a much shorter review than I thought it would be. I thought after wanting this watch for so long and, waiting on this watch for so long, I thought I'd have more to say about it, but I guess I really don't. It's just, it speaks for itself. When you have it in your hand, it speaks for itself. It is just a damn good watch. And Islander continues to put out damn good watches. That's been my experience. This is my third watch that I've had from them. My first was the Islander and Lumeshot Glacier 2, which, again, very damn good watch. The Astoria that I had, admittedly, I didn't do it justice in that review, but very damn good watch. And now this Northport, very damn good watch. I just don't think you can go wrong with Islander. I think whether you pick one up new or used or whatever, I think you're going to be very pleased with it. And yeah, like I didn't even go over the quality of like the wave dial on this. It's not as exaggerated as on maybe the Addis Dive or San Martin dials, which I haven't had a San Martin in person, but the wave texture is definitely there, and it's done very, very well. I can't believe I forgot to go over that, honestly, but it's done so well that it's there, and it just fades into the background nicely, and the fade from the blue to the white, it's just all so incredibly well done that I just love this watch, and I think you will too. And the Miyota 9015 is an excellent movement choice. I've had it in my Erebus Ascent for almost a year now, and it's been rock solid in my Erebus Ascent. No problems. I didn't even go over it's buttery smooth when you pull out the crown, adjusting the date. I'm turning this crown right now, and it does not get more slick and smooth than this. It really doesn't. And adjusting the time, again, silky, buttery smooth. This crown action, so good. Incredibly well made. Incredibly well made for the money. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this for the money. It really doesn't. And I mean, this is kind of a spoiler because this is another watch that I have coming up very soon. It's a Henry Archer Vesterhav, which is also really good for the money and also costs a little bit more than the Islander. Incredibly smooth, very nice, good action. I believe this is a Miyota 9039 in here. I can't quite remember. See if they say it on the case. Let me see here. It should say on the case. Does it really not say on the case? 9019, sorry. It's a Miyota 9019. And you know what? This Henry Archer costs more, and the movement and everything is smooth. Not as smooth as the Islander. The Islander and the 9015, so much more smooth. It really is. And let's, just for the sake of argument, let's grab my Erebus. Push some stuff out of the way to get to my winder. So I keep my Erebus on the winder because I wear it quite often. And yeah, we'll pull out the crown and oh yeah. It's I'd say the Islander is even more smooth than on the Erebus, but not by much. That 9015 movement is the real star, I think. So putting that 9015 in the Northport and then adding the Islander quality on top, oh my god, that is just a match made in heaven. And the bracelet quality, it's top notch. Again, I wish they would go to uh, quick release spring bars, and I wish they would come with an on the fly adjustment system for the class. But other than that, it's top notch, and it is fun. It is fun that the bezel is compatible with the Seiko SKX 007 parts. In case you ever wanted to play around and mod this, you could. Again, I don't know why you would, but I guess you could. And yeah, that's really all I have to say, guys. I guess if you've been thinking about getting one of these Islander Northports, if you've ever been thinking about getting one, stop thinking. Go out and get one. Okay? If you have to get used, there's no shame in that. Go out and get it. I know during last year's Black Friday, I missed out on getting the all gray version of this. I really want it because I was, trying to buy multiple watches, and of course these all sold out. The all gray versions of these sold out before I hit buy, But oh well, what can you do? Maybe these would go on sale on Black Friday. That would be awesome if you could pick one of these up on sale. I don't know though because these and the seafoam green are the two most popular. But if you can find one of these on sale or find it used, pick it up. This is just, yeah, I'm rambling on at this point, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, keep an eye on the time.